Alrighty. Wow. Hello, hi. So today it's the rear discs and brake pads. So we have our equipment there. We're just gonna take out the wheels. But before that, just make sure the handbrake is not on. Since we're doing this without the tool for it. So we're just gonna make sure, start the car. And yeah, it's not on. No electric noise, so we know it's not on. So we're just gonna need a 10mm. We're gonna take out the battery, or the positive on the battery. Why? Because we're dealing with electricals. There's the handbrake at the back is electrical, so you kind of want the system to reset by the time you're done with it. So just gonna take out El Positivo for this one. And that is that. Just gonna put it there. And then yeah, we're gonna go right ahead, take out the wheels and change the discs and pads. Alright guys, at your earliest convenience, get jack stands. This is very convenient. So we have this side up, as you can see. The brake pads are perished. This is done. And there's a lip and there are ridges. According to me, it's past it getting skinned, because yeah, there's a big ridge here. So yeah, I just went ahead and bought new discs. So both sides are up. Hashtag jack stands, tire for safety. So yeah, we gonna do this side, then go right ahead to the next side. But yeah, get jack stands. They're good for you. Oh, one other thing I forgot. Just take off that cap. That's gonna do a little bit of digging. It's already full, so you can easily press in the brake calipers. So yeah, don't forget that step. Righty, since we're taking out the disc as well, just gonna start with this T30 bolt. And I've hurt myself. Dunsies. Right, then you use the, I think it's an HW7, but this is the tool. Just right here and right here inside this rubber grommets. The space is a little bit tight, so you'll have to maneuver, but they're not too tight. Even at the top side, it's a tight fit. So you'll have to keep on wiggling this out because there's a brake line, and then you can just do it by hand after you've cracked it. Because there is no space. There is no space. Next is this little one. Just make sure you get away from it. It springs, so cover your eyes. Done. Just like that, we're ready to take this out. Let's first apply it this side. We don't care anymore because we're changing the disc as well. center rock saw, it's out. Just make sure you don't bend anything. So we're just gonna leave it rested here. It's seated well here. Oh, no. It's not. Yes. Now it's it. Right. As you can see, polished. But make sure you don't forget that this one with the spring goes to the back, but polished as well. So I'm gonna show you how to take out this part here so that we can unscrew the mechanism. Right, first thing would be to unplug this. You're just gonna squeeze it right here and then try like that. Unplugged. And then here at the back there's a T. I think it's a T20. Let's just check. Nope. 25. Nope. So it has to be a T30. Yes, T30 here and this side. Can't turn it over because of the brake line, but you're just gonna undo those and we're gonna free the motor. Both bolts are out. Just have to pry this like so. Right, so this is basically this way. So this is the maximum it's at that way. So you have to turn it all the way that way. Please don't use any wrench or anything that can bite into these teeth, because that might be a problem when you put them in. Rather use your hands or get a cloth and hold it with a cloth, but turn it all the way this way. And there it is. Now we can push this in. And like so, we push in the piston. As you can see, the piston is going back in. Oh, not done. That's as far back as it goes. So we're gonna rest that there and go take the new brake pads. Actually, we're gonna start with the disc and see if we can take it out without taking out these holders at the back. I don't want to take them out. Right, as you can see, it's a new day. We were not able to get this disc out without getting that out. So we need an M14. That's this. Alone, this is like 200 and something, but this whole pack is like 380 at Adendorf. Plus this, I think it's a quarter drive. I needed it because I have the smallest drive and a half drive, but I needed a quarter drive. So yeah, for just 2 bolts at the back, there's one here and one right there. So these are the two M14 bolts that you need to take out. So that's what we're gonna do now. Well, we have to make space now. And that's when everything went wrong. Couldn't take the disc out without taking the M14 bolts. But the M14 bolts needed an extender, but my extender was too long and was getting to the other metal parts, so I couldn't use it. So I had to call someone from VW to come through and do it for me. And that was done in the evening, so I didn't take a video of that. But everything is quite straightforward from there. After taking off the M14 bolts, it's just taking out the disc, putting it back, and then tightening it with the T30 screw, and then from there putting in back the M14 bolts and then the discs. The last part will be the electric brake. The same way you turned it, after you put in the new brake pads, you just have to turn it back the other way around to the position you found it in. After that, it's just plugging back everything in, and then we're good to go. When you put on the car, it's gonna be Christmas lights, but fear not, that's not a problem. After you drive it for a few seconds, everything will clear. Just make sure to also close the brake reservoir. But yeah, that's it from my side, guys, on this one. Didn't quite finish it myself because I couldn't get those bolts out for the life of me. But yeah, that's how to change the discs and pads on a VW Golf 7. I think this applies on the Audi A3 as well. I would like to think they're similar. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching this one. Lessons learned on this one, and I'll catch you on the next one.